The one who pulled up her hand was... Long time no see, Sil. You are always crying. Sir Nitra, why are you here? This is the afterlife. Before I became just a soul to be purified, I was given a short time to meet with you again, it seems. I have watched everything through the Dragon Blade. Sil, you have died. You have been defeated by the Grand Duke Red Dragon. Yes, but still, I think you fought very hard. It looks like the Grand Duke had his powers limited, but either way, it is true that you are fighting on at least the same level as the current Grand Duke. That's a great achievement as a person of Michelin. You should be proud of yourself. But I still lost. That's right. Things always end up like this for me. Just like that day when my village was attacked. My dad and mom died because of me. I've never seen monsters in my life, and I thought they were like animals, and I got close to it when it was actually dangerous. Then my dad and mom cut in front of me and protected me. That was all my fault. It was my fault they both died. I'm a bad child. I became a sword fighter to repent my sins. If I wasn't protecting somebody, I didn't feel like I could repay my sin of having my parents killed. I told myself I was fighting for justice, when in honesty, I wanted to be saved the most. But that's all over now. I can't do anything anymore. Are you giving up? Huh? The Sil I know was a sword fighter that would face any hardship. I will ask you once again. Are you going to give up because you failed just once? But I've already died. I don't know what else I can do. What if I told you that there is still a way? Sil, this is forbidden magic, but there is one way that I could resurrect you. How? It's easy. You sign a contract with the magic dragon, the third god, and become reincarnated as a demon. Sil did not understand what he was talking about. The third god, reincarnation as a demon. And she was surprised by the fact that Magic Dragon was the third god. When this planet was born, in the primitive times only gods existed on this land. They spent a long while and came to think like this. The world was too large for them to live alone. If that was the case then, they should create new species and live all together. So you mean that the gods who had those powers were God of Astrology Eden and Godly Magician Michelin. The two-pillar gods created humans, animals, and nature. It seems that people of Eden and people of Michelin both worship demiurges, but there are many other gods who have higher power than that. Anri, the god of beast, she became interested in humans and became reincarnated as one. She's probably still alive somewhere in this world. Golfina, the god of power and creation. Unlike the gods who preferred order, Golfina preferred diversity, destruction, creation, and changes. During the war 1,000 years ago, she took the human side, but she was killed in the very last battle. The magic dragons were the gods of the 7 luminaries. There were 7 in total, but they were murdered by humans that feared the dragons, and I was the last remaining one. But it was fortunate that I had survived at the end. I am the god of the sun, the god that lights the darkness and brings abundant blessings. A being that can give people hope as a new milestone. Although the human beings feared me and never dared to rely on my powers, still, for you, I shall happily use that forbidden spell. Why is it forbidden? Because people of Michelin are blessed by godly magician Michelin. It is forbidden for gods to interfere with people who are blessed by other gods, but a friend is in tears. This is no time to worry about such rules. Zernitra, And there's something I want to tell you about the truth of our histories. Histories? You mean the discrimination people of Eden faced that Lulu was talking about? Indeed. But there's a mistake in that. 1001 years ago, the one who sent the meteors down to this planet was Eden herself. What? What do you mean? There was a tribe that the gods were fighting against during the primitive times. She's the descendant of that tribe, the tribe of giant gods. They begged for mercy and was forgiven by the omnipotent god. They seem to have been living quietly, but they must have been waiting surely and have patiently for the time they could have their revenge. Although it seems that even the people of Eden doesn't know the fact. The history before 1001 years ago have been erased from people's memories, but is that to hide this truth? It's a possibility. When the founding emperor came to know that fact, he left a secret graveyard to tell the truth to the posterity. When you visited the Esta volcano, I saw that girl standing next to you, Lulu, and I felt the presence of a dragon person. Probably she had orders from Eden to eliminate gods that may get in her way. That's why I use Hyperion as bait. But if he was God, why was he eating humans? That is the true curse of Eden. 1,000 years ago, before Eden was sealed into the other world, she cursed all the gods. As I said before, Eden is the descendant of the tribe of giant gods. She must have been well versed with curses to begin with. And thus, all the gods were cursed. The curse of eating humans. In despair, godly magician Michelin disappeared, because Michelin loved humans dearly. And many other humans also despaired, and most of them committed suicides. But there were those who threw away their ranks as gods to survive, just like me. Still, here's the important part. If you wish, I shall teach you how to reincarnate yourself as a demon. But to be reincarnated as a demon comes with a pain beyond your imagination. You can never become human again. You will live as a demon for the rest of your life. Humans may discriminate against you. You may come to hate humans. Will you still save them, even then? Now you shall choose, or to stay human, or become a demon. I already have my answer. Zernitra, please, reincarnate me as a demon. You are sure about that, are you? Yes, this is the path I have chosen. Even if despair awaits me at the end, it's better than the situation right now. I have chosen it at my own free will. I see. Your eyes remind me of the heroes from the olden times. Perhaps you might be able to twist the fate. I shall change it. I don't care how much time it'll take. I'll defeat you and take back this entire world. Wonderful. An excellent answer. We shall start the ritual of reincarnation then. But before we do that, there's something you must do. You need a strong soul to become a demon. Still, you have one critical weakness. It's your guilt. You will overcome the death of your parents now. The darkness of her spirits materialize. Now, Sil, face your weakness and achieve true strength. Alright. Dad. Mom. I'm so sorry. This is my weakness. It's not something I can easily get over, but I have to do it to save everyone. Here I go. The other me. Sil, Northheim. Charging forth. I killed... I'm sorry. So sorry. Everyone in Tonerico village is dead. They are gone from this world, but I'll never forget them. I'm going to remember that nightmare, but fight my way through this. That's who I am. That's how Sil Northheim lives. What are you saying? Don't worry. I'll save you too. The reason why I grabbed a sword was to help those in need. I will save all of them with a sword. Here I go, another me. Why did you take the sword? We wouldn't have had to suffer if we didn't fight. Because this sword is my soul. Sure, until this point in time, I've held a sword in my hands to repent my sins. But that's all over now. From now, I'm going to use this sword to save people. And that's how I've been taught by my master, and above all, that's the kind of sword fighter I want to be. I will master this. No matter how long it takes, I'll definitely do it. You're here to accomplish your goals, but I'm stuck in time since the village burnt down. That's why you want to be saved, right? You've always wanted someone to give you a helping hand, and the only person who could take your hand is me. Here, come with me. I accept all of your nightmares. How can you do so much, even though we are the same? Even if you try so hard to help others, there's no meaning to it. There is a meaning to it. By continuing my endeavor, I can become a person to be proud of. What is the purpose of your sword? My sword. My sword is... I want to continue using the sword to protect others. I thought so. That's how I feel too. Is it better if I just disappeared? You don't have to disappear. I don't mind if you continue to live inside me. I'm sure we can get along well from now. We are the same person after all. You're right. Well, let's end this. The two of us now can overcome our past. Alright. Sil has created special sword attack Mugen Zangetsu Full Blue. An ultimate critical attack that can be developed through going beyond one's own limits. Sign the contract with the magic dragon and obtain the power of demons. Sil, listen to me. The wounds of the heart never truly heal, even if you think they've been mended. So, make sure to vent your emotions occasionally. And none other person but I shall accept all of your emotions. Thanks. I'm counting on you. Sure. And good luck for the rest of the journey. Defeat Grand Duke Red Dragon and save Alicia. I'm rooting for you. It seems that you have accepted your weakness. Yes, my heart feels lighter. All humans live with some kind of sin. There is no human without any sin. Humans are animals that live with sins. Accept them and go forth. This world is hell. There are so many wrong things happening in it. But even still, Sil, you have chosen the path to fight. Yes, maybe this world is hell, but I still want to live through this world. That is the spirit. Let us start the ritual of reincarnation. A complex magical circle formed in the sky, and faint light surrounded Sil. Thou shalt say your one true wish. There is only one wish I have. To help save my friends and destroy the gods, I want to have the contract for absolute power. The magical circle began to shine, and the light burst. A demonic sword appeared in front of Sil's eyes. Go ahead. Pull it out. Then, all the powers I have shall be bestowed onto you, Sil. Ah. And now, you have inherited the power of the demon. As the time passes, you shall be able to smoothly exercise the demonic powers. But it sure does feel nostalgic. The people of Michelin was having a tough battle against the people of Eden 1,000 years ago, but those who had a contract with the third god was called by this name. The last hope fighting against despair. The last embryo. The last embryo. I am the only magic dragon that exists. Now that we have no idea where the other gods are, you truly will become the very last hope. Now, head back to the world of living. You shall use the power of demon to help save your precious friends. Thank you, Zernitra. No need to thank me. We are friends, after all. Show us your way to live, with your sword. I got it. This was the only remaining hope I had. This very moment as well. There are so many people putting their lives at risk to fight. It may be impossible to defeat the messengers of Eden, but I will live by the sword and die by the sword. When everything is over, perhaps I may become an obstacle for others. When that occurs, I may experience the same discrimination the magic dragons have experienced. Because humans don't accept those who are not the same as they are. But even then, even if that may be the case, I want to help everyone. Sil swung the demonic sword. She slashed open an abyss, and then a bright light appeared. Sil, bring Sil back to us. Ha! She's dead. It's her fault she flung her sword without understanding her own status. Lena stood in front of the Grand Duke, protecting Sil's body. Lena's little body was covered with wounds. She must have tried to protect Sil's body from being decimated by the Grand Duke. I am a terrible guildmaster. I couldn't protect her, and I have led her to die. I couldn't protect anything. Lena spread out her arms and gazed at the night sky above that was turning red as she laughed like she was breaking down. Grand Duke Red Dragon held up his sword. When she thought this was the end of it all, it made Lena laugh uncontrollably. If this was the result of believing in God and living diligently, it was a terrible, awful fate. Lena thought. We had fun while it lasted. Hmm? The Grand Duke was surprised by the words Lena uttered. He couldn't understand what she said at the very end. Indeed. Every day Lena spent with Sil was fun. After losing her father, adventures left her one after another, day by day. She spent her childhood not being needed by anyone, and not having anyone extend a helping hand to her. She had become used to it, but the loneliness never disappeared. But when she met Sil, everything had changed. Lena just wanted to be with someone. Lena mocked herself for losing the happiness she finally achieved. You shall spend a good time with her in the afterlife. The Grand Duke's sword swung down. Reflecting the phosphorescence that came down from the night sky, his sword glimmered. Oh, I'm going to die here. Lena smiled as she cried. And then, fire dance blade. Explosive fire. Huh? A scarlet light bounced off the Grand Duke's attack. It was a strange sight. The girl who had been crushed by the Grand Duke's foot flipped in the air and presented herself in front of Lena. Looks like I made it just in time. The voice was layered with regret and relief. I thought I was too late, but I'm glad that wasn't the case. Still slashing attack cut shallowly into the Grand Duke's stomach. How? The Grand Duke took some steps back. The girl was supposed to be dead already. He feared her. He could not comprehend what was happening. I just want to have peace back here. To achieve that, I'll do whatever I can to continue fighting. For me to accomplish that, firstly, Grand Duke Red Dragon, I will finish you. Sil Northheim. Sil, I thought have certainly killed you. Why are you still alive? Never mind. I shall truly put you into your grave this time. I can feel a great wave of power from the Grand Duke Red Dragon. If I take a blow of that magic power, do not panic. You have been reincarnated as a demon. That level of attack shall be nullified. The magic spell isn't working. How could this be? It's impossible. Fine. I shall crush you with my bare hands. Prepare yourself. I won't let you do that. Chocolat! Sil is a very important friend of mine. I'll protect her even if I have to sacrifice my life. Well said, Chocolat. I feel the same way too. Let's survive this. All of us. Together. Sil. Claudia! Sil, you saved me. It's time I help you out. Grand Duke, to you we may think of us... To you, you may see us as trash, but even trash has its own pride. We shall also extend our hands. We're not gonna let you cause any more havoc. Priest warriors, form a circle with Sil in the center and protect her from the angels. We mustn't let those angels get any closer than they are right now. We don't need to think about our species or politics. Let us cooperate to defeat those angels. Everyone, charge! Protect Lady Sil at whatever cost. Why, you pesky beings, getting in my way one after another. Your Highness, I feel explosive powers from that wench. It's too dangerous if we stay this course. Let me take part in this battle as well. This ain't like you, Chief. I'll join the battle too. I can fight. I can still fight as well. Wonderful. I'm counting on you all. Calling all troops. Kill them all. They've all gathered up. But we can't back away. You're right. We're not going to back down no matter how many enemies there are. We are going to see the lights of tomorrow on our own accord. Oh yeah? Then you can all die. Huh? What? Is my body cut in pieces? You won't go any further, Angel. Sil saved us. When we were hungry, Sil helped us out. So that's that. How dare you puny goblins get in my way? Sure, we may be goblins, but there are those who want to be heroes within our kind. Damn it! We shall be your opponent. Now go. Defeat the Grand Duke. Thank you, everyone. When I was little, I used to cry all the time. I hid behind Dad and Mom, and they always protected me. If I didn't meet all of my friends here, I probably would have given up my battles. But I'm alright now. I'm alright now, Dad, Mom. From now on, I'll stand on my feet and use my own hands to face any hardship that may stand in my way. So, sending all of our powers into this sword. That is the power of the third god. I see. You've gotten the power of the demon, huh? What a fool I've been. I never imagined I would be cornered. How vexing. But it looks like I must retreat for now. Grand Duke Red Dragon, are you running away? I will not forget what you did to me today. Next time we meet, I shall murder you. Goodbye, Sil. Oh. They got away, huh? The angels, the Black Knight, and Lulu all retreated. I guess we won? A lot of people lost their lives though. I think angels are attacking all around the world. And if you think how many countries would survive their attacks, I think we lost against people of Eden. It's fine, Sil. This island would have been destroyed when the angels attacked. We have a lot of damages, but there are still survivors. Let's celebrate that fact. That's right. Besides, we still got a lot of cleaning up to do. Confirming all the damages around Inalatia, we also have to give treatments to the survivors. There's no time for us to be sad. The angels, the people of Eden, are still alive. There is a long fight ahead of us, just as long as we wish for tomorrow to come. The danger is gone for now, but this is all still the beginning. Yes, we have to start from here. Whether humans survive or the people of Eden survive, everything will be decided on the outcome of the upcoming war. Of course, the demonic Imperial Army will help with that, and the Michelin Chivalric Order as well. We shall help as much as we can. We feel the same way too. Yes, of course. We haven't known each other for long. This is no time to worry about the difference in species. Thanks, everyone, and good work today. The attack by the people of Eden caused great chaos in Alatia. At the same time, all of the countries in the world was set on fire. It was a month later, when about a third of all countries had disappeared from the map. The Imperial City Grands of Imperial State of Grands was not an exception. Because of the ambush, many of its leading figures were killed, and their king was murdered as well. Most of the Imperial State was put under people of Eden's reign. The Imperial Princess, Sophia E. Grands, went missing. Other than the demonic continent, which was the only territory that was able to fight against the people of Eden, a long era of despair had arrived in all the nations around the world. Given the circumstances, many Alatian citizens moved to the demonic continent. Leaving behind the Michelin Chivalric Order, the demonic Imperial Army, and a handful of citizens, Alatia was abandoned. Furthermore, the news of the destruction of the trading city that was still reconstruction and the volcanic city was reported. With the Adventurers Union being dissolved, both Blackfang's and Victor's Sword were disbanded. Seder, Claudia, and others traveled the demonic continent and decided on doing activities as Anti-Eden Power Rebel Group. Lena and Chocolat decided to stay on the island. They must have not wanted to move from the island that they had an affinity to. And so, Sil left Alatia immediately after that. It's getting colder, isn't it? She pushed her fatigued legs to get to the fishing harbor. The current affairs of the world that she heard along the way until she got here were terrible. It was in fact so terrible that she'd never heard of anything like them. The sky burned red with fire. The clouds that hung there were gray, and tornadoes formed at a fearfully high speed. In the once tropical region, abnormal weather made it have a freezing temperature. And then the divine beasts that suddenly appeared on the earth were attacking people. The world is almost ending. The entire earth will collapse and the sky shall come falling down. That's what everybody said. There, in front of Sil's eyes, was a world filled with a merciless abnormality. Indeed. The world belonged to the people of Eden now, and thus... the world became under the control of the angels. Not only that, the giants, corpse dragons, and divine beasts have appeared. They said, whatever shall we do from here onward? On the last day of the festival, I was attacked by an angel on my way to Alatia. If Master Therian didn't help me, I would have probably been dead. Thanks to him, the village of Elf is doing fine. In the imperial city of Grants, they are having executions of authoritarian sects every day. That's what the refugees from the imperial city were saying. I heard that the entire Holy Kingdom has been occupied by the angels. The citizens have lost their rights and are branded with as slaves. How could this have happened? The end of the world had arrived. It was not like someone said it, nor spread it. The rumor naturally came about, said by one person after another, and it spread through the world in a chain reaction. The sky turned red, the earth cracked and created large rivers, and an endlessly deep abyss appeared. From the sky far above came down the meteors, destroying one of the continents. The monsters became violent. Furthermore, the divine beasts that were sealed in various countries were released and awakened. Deadly wars were happening in every corner of the world. That was the end of the world. Syl, I've been waiting for you. Thanks for waiting, Mary. I heard the story from the informant. He was worried about you. Are you really going to the Imperial City at this time? If you stay here, you'd at least be able to live for another few months. It's alright. I still have something to accomplish. What are you going to do? The splash of water particles flew onto Syl. She closed her eyes and pulled out her demonic sword. Then she held it up towards the sky. I don't want the world to end in this devastated state. No matter how many people of Eden charge at me, I swore never to give up. So, I am going to take back the future they took from us. This is a story that took place during the mythical times. A story of brave heroes that were scattered during the times when gods existed and people fought wars. Syl Northeim was an ordinary girl. She had died once but was saved by the third god and became a demon. This is the heroic story of a girl who fought with the gods for the rest of her life. The collapsing world, the continued deaths of human beings, the revelation of the world's end. What kind of story shall Syl create in this world full of despair? The path Syl has taken. Let us peacefully observe them.